Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a plan with me in my Hobonichi Weeks 2021. This is one of the very last weeks that we have for using this week's, and today I have a few stickers and washi stickers, as well as this film sticky notes that I hauled in another video. And these pens, we are going to be using a gray color scheme, and let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to line across the middle, and then I'm going to line the borders to section off this area. And then I'm going to make smaller boxes on the right hand side, and I'm going to make 3. And I'm just deepening the lines that are already in the planner. I'm also deepening the lines of the individual days so that it's very clear where or when they end. And this is what we have so far. So I have a to-do section, priorities, notes, and next week. Next, we're going to go ahead and work on the right page. I'm going to be making a grid, and this is a much simpler grid than the last plan with me. If you haven't watched that, make sure to go over to my description box where I will link that video. And this grid is also sort of timed, but not as strictly as the one that I made in the last plan with me, because I have very few things that are confirmed. Actually, I only have one thing that's confirmed, and the others are kind of hanging in there, waiting to be confirmed by parties involved. And there are a few things that I'm waiting on, so that's why I can do that. And then I have my tracker at the bottom, and this is our page. And this layout is great for weeks with many unknowns, such as my next week. I have a lot of tasks, but a lot of them aren't time specific. Some of them aren't even day specific. And I'm going to walk you through how you can still plan, even though that is the case. So here I'm just using the 2 gray highlights, and I'm switching between the 2 so that the colors are evenly dispersed where I did want to color or want to highlight. So here I'm just making boxes, and later I'll be writing on them, and I'll explain more when we get to that section of the video. Then I'm also going to make my trackers a little bit more organized. The problem that I have with trackers sometimes is that I get confused when I look at it quickly. I have to take my time looking at it to check off the proper boxes. And this is what we have so far. So you can stop here and just put pen to paper. But for me, I'm going to put a little bit more information, as well as a few more decorations, and I'll talk to you about that in just a little bit. So here I am writing my headers, and these headers are the usual, the one that I showed you earlier, with the exception of priorities, which instead I put this week. Now I'm going to write morning, afternoon, and evening on the right page grid. And I'm also going to put the day as well as the date. So it just looks exactly like your left-hand page, but there will be a difference. Just wait for it. It's going to come. And I'm also writing the header for the trackers as well as the days of the week. So once again, this is also a place where you can stop, but I'm going to go on and add a few more things. And this is where the fun planning stuff begins. So first I'll be using more deco than usual, and I'm going to be starting with this washi dot sticker from Daiso, because I do have a confirmed appointment on one of the weekdays. And then I'm going to go on and write my priorities on these washi stickers. from Daiso that I really love and enjoy. They are the perfect size for the weeks. I don't know if it was intentional, but I am enjoying them quite a lot, and I wish that I grabbed more of these when I had a chance. Maybe I will the next time I'm in Daiso and I find these. Next, I have that one-timed appointment, and I've put that down, as well as this sticker on top of it. So the sticker is clear, so you can still see the writing. So this is where I put down my unconfirmed appointments and tasks that is waiting on something to happen for it to be clear and is written down on my planner. So I'm also putting down tasks that I'm unsure about, such as this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to start my paper because I'm waiting on something to happen. And I also utilize the smaller ones. This is probably going to happen, so that's why it's in a smaller little film sticky note. And this sticky note actually is from Daiso, and it has another color scheme which I also didn't pick up, and I'm completely regretting it because I am enjoying writing on here and putting it down on my planner. This is the other one that I have used. So another task that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to start. So for super special important tasks that I want to mark but is still undecided, I would write it down on this paper sticker just with a pen. By the way, the pen that I'm using to write on the film sticky notes is my Uniball Signo because it's highly reliable on questionable surfaces. You can also just stick down the sticky note first and then write on top, and this is great for time blocking as well if you orient it differently. Actually, that's what I'm doing. I'm just blocking off the days depending on the tasks, and if they happen then I'll write them down. If not, then they will go elsewhere, maybe next week. So you can also put the clear stickers on the washi if you want to mark something. And then I'm not the washi but the film sticky notes, and I'm also putting down the washi sticker on the film sticky notes here. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen, but I'm just not sure which day I'll be able to film it because I do have a lot of things to do this week, as you can see there. But it will happen, don't worry. It will always happen. Right, and here I have my trackers all done. So they're not necessarily habits, just tasks that I want to see if I am doing them regularly or how often I'm doing them, such as research, lab days, and things like that. Then I have some social engagements that also do not have a set time yet. And then for to-dos that I know I need to do for specific days, and they got written down just now. And that is our page for today. So I hope that you got ideas for your own pages, and this is especially useful if you don't want to write things down that you're unsure about but don't know where to write it. You can use film sticky notes like I do, and I do so heavily. And I'll see you in my next video.